નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ 6 સબ્જેક્ટ સોશિયલ સાયન્સ, ચેપ્ટર નંબર 8, ગ્લોરી ઓફ ભારત વર્ષ.
Now last topic, it is about coins. So what is the coins and how it is came out, how they recognize. So in lesson 8 we learn about the glory of Bharatvarsh. So these coins are also glory of Bharatvarsh. So from the coins we can get information about how the prosperity of India at that time. So start our new topic with coins. Coins are an important sources of to know about prosperity of Indians in the past. So from the coins we can get information that our country India, how much it was the prosperous. So from the coins are an important sources to know about the prosperity of Indian in the past. So ancient time our India was very prosperous. So from the coins we can get this information. Oldest coins in India are known as a Panchmark coins of 50th century BC. So from the BC backward Christ, oldest coins are also in India at that time. In ancient time coins were also available. So from the 5th century there were also coins in the that time. So this oldest coin was known as a Panchmark coin. So from the chapter number 1 also we can get this Panchmark coins also. We can see how it is different looking. So there is also different kind of Panchmark coins. So these Panchmark coins are also the coins created by pressing metal. So this how they making the these coins. So they are pressing the metals and pieces in the mold are also like a Panchmark coins. So these Panchmark coins are also, it is the oldest coins in India. So that's why they are known as a Panchmark coins from the 5th century BC. So afterwards Indo-Greek rulers introduced a special kind of gold coins on which king's marks, his photo and his time was mentioned. So from the Greek ruler, so Indo-Greek ruler make different type of coins. So he started, we can say Greek ruler, Indo-Greek ruler started to make coins sometime differently. So there is a different type of and different designs are also included in the coins. So Indo-Greek rulers introduced a special kind of gold, and on this gold, if they are using this type of different gold, so this coin also we can make some king's mark. How king and queen we can also do all the mark on the coins because of say special kind of gold. So from the Indo-Greek rulers introduce a special kind of gold. So that's why we can make different type of king's marks and his photo, king's photo, and also mention many things on the coin. From this we learn about the history of that time. So from this type of different gold, introducing different type of gold coin, so we can make different type of some pictures, photos and mention related about the things. So these are give us information about the past time, which type of coins in the past they were used. The coins of Gupta age are the best. Samudragupta coin with his picture of playing veena and killing lion. So from the Greek king introduced this gold. So that's why there is a, after this one, this design are doing different type of design are we can see on the coins. So Samudragupta, because the coins of Gupta age are the best in the ancient period. So from this Samudragupta, at his time we can see there is a coin, and there is on the coin there is a picture of playing veena. So there, because from this we can understand that Samudragupta was lover of music. So that's why there is on his coin there is a playing veena and killing lion. So this is the coin for the Samudragupta, showing the actual thing about Samudragupta. Now second is coin of Chandragupta. So what things are showing of Chandragupta? Coins of Chandragupta with picture of king and queen and Garud. So from Samudragupta we understand that he was lover of music. So that's why in his coin he put one side veena, playing veena, and other side killing of lion. So Samudragupta did these things, and Chandragupta also put picture with the king and queen. So he one side he put the photo of king and queen and Garud. So next second part there is a beside there is a Garud picture. Chandragupta II, who was known as a Vikramaditya. So Chandragupta II, Vikramaditya, coins and scenes Vikrams and Garud flag coins have been found in a large number. So Vikramaditya was also different. So in his time Vikramaditya also made some different type of coins. So each and every kings make different coins, but these coins are showing about their interest, art and architecture work, what was done and he was the lover of art or not. So we can understand and we can get information from the different type of coins. So from the Vikramaditya, Chandragupta II, who was known as a Vikramaditya, his coins and scenes Vikrams and Garud flag. In his coins there is a Garud flag. Coins have been found in a large number. In many coins we can see at Vikramaditya time. These coins are mostly of, so all these coins are mostly of gold, which give us information about India's immense, means very big prosperity of that time. So from this, because all the coins are made of gold, so that's we can understand what is the prosperity of the India. So from the coins we can get information about the Indians' prosperity, and the coins are mostly, because the coins are mostly made of gold, and these gold are also introducing Indo-Greek king, so rulers. So that's why from the gold coins we can get information in the past time at the glory of Bharatvarsh, and we are talking about that. So from this we can get information that the coins mostly use of gold, and these coins also showing the prosperity of India at that time. The consistent means always having same opinion. So the consistent development of India has been taking place for centuries. Century means 100 years. So the consistent of development of India. So from this we can say that our Indians' development was day by day was going up and up. So the consistent development of India has been taking place for centuries. So 100 years and again our development of India was continued, because our India was prosperous and very at that time. So we have get information from the coins, and also we also our development was also have been done. Almost all branches of knowledge are flourishing, means to be strong and healthy development. So all the branches, almost all the branches of knowledge are flourishing and developing in our country. India's great cultural heritage is unique throughout the world. So from this we can say Indian culture was very excellent cultural heritage and unique throughout the world, because the most of the branches of knowledge are flourishing, means very good and to be strong and healthy development was done at that time in our country, India. So that's why we can say India's great cultural heritage is unique throughout the world. So in the all over the world, our development of India was done extraordinary. So from this, to complete before our lesson, so from this we can get the information about the glory of Bharatvarsh. So how much was our India was prosperous at that time? We can get information from all the things. We can get information.
Thank you for joining us.